everybody, I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from the Black Wealth Boot Camp, and a lot of people come to me and they ask me, they say, Dr. Boyce, I'd like to start a business, but I ain't got no money. Well, you know what? There's no excuse for that. There are ways to start businesses for under $500, which means you don't have to go to a bank. You can save up for a couple months if you have to, whatever it takes. And this business is one that you can actually do that with. And so I want you to pay attention to this because this is good information. Mr. Andre Hatchett, who is one of the co-teachers with the Black Wealth Boot Camp. He wants to tell you about something that he does that makes money, that actually does work, that he's actually going to teach you how to do. First, I want to welcome my brother. How you doing today, Andre?
What's up, Doc? Happy to be here. What's up, world? Happy to meet you guys, see you guys as well.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Now, you came to me and you were telling me about this business that you were involved in, the mobile notary. Is that
Yeah,
yeah?
that's it.
And you said that people were raving about it in terms of it being a way to generate real money with a real business with very little startup capital. Um, Tell me, let's just start from the very beginning. You're teaching a class on how to do this. What got you into this in this field in the first place? Kind of give us the background on this.
Yeah. So I'm 33 now, as you know, but I was 22 at the time. I was a teacher's aide working with autistic children, which I love the actual work I was doing. It was very rewarding, but very gratifying. But I hated the plantation system that I was under working for the effing man. So my boy, Ricky Simon, told me, my boy slash mentor, he was like, "Yo, Dre, I got this business, low cost startup. I make a few $100 a day." That was about 10 years ago. Wow, almost 10 years ago to the month. It was in November, it'd be 10 years. I was like, $200 a day, low cost startup. I was like, at my job, I was making 15 an hour. So I said, I make $100 a day, give or take. So this is for me. It was like, okay, this is the best way for me to get off the plantation and to double what I'm currently making, and for me to be my own man, be my own boss. So he showed me what he did. I was like, holy crap. I said, I did it. I got my notary public license. I studied under him, and then I formed my own corporation, Priority Notary Inc. And here we are 10 years later.
Really,
Yeah.
really. So, okay, so 10 years later, so you started Priority Notary Inc. 10 years
Mhm.
ago.
10 years ago. Yeah, in November, it will be 10 years.
Wow. Okay, so you tell me about this business. Most people don't even think much about what they need a notary for. Who needs a notary, and how widespread is the demand for this type of service?
A great question. Most people need a notary at some point in time in their life. It's just a very important thing that a lot of companies, organizations require the legal documents to be notarized. It just makes it more authentic. So the general public needs us a lot, but on average, like title companies, law firms, and structured settlement companies like JG Wetmore, they need our service every day, throughout the day, and they're how we make the bulk of our money. So basically, um, if it's the general public, let's say we have somebody in a nursing home. They can't leave the nursing home because they're old and they kind of banged up. All right. So, but they have important documents like wills, power of attorney, you know what I mean, like living trust, all that important stuff. So they call somebody like me and my firm. We go to you. We charge you anywhere from 85 to as much as $225. We check your ID to make sure you are who you say you are. Um, then we sign and we notarize your documents. We witness you sign the documents. We notarize them, give them back to you, get paid, check, credit card, or cash, and then we're on our way. It takes usually about 10, 15 minutes or maybe half an hour to an hour to complete each assignment.
So how does the revenue split take place? How do you actually get money in your pocket? And I think the reason I ask that question is because I think
Mm-hmm.
that's a very just a really important distinction to make because there are a whole lot of people. A lot of people know that there are people who will email you or call you and say, "I've got a business opportunity for
Oh,
you,"
all the time.
and you'll
All
say,
the
"Well,
time.
what is it?" They'll say, well, we got it. Let's have a meeting, or it's like, no, no, no. Tell me what the business opportunity is. Am I going to make real money? Are you actually making money from this, or are you
Or is
make?
it network marketing? Yeah,
Right,
I'm
right,
a,
right. And I'm not hating on network marketing, but I'm just saying, when people ask me, is network marketing good or bad? I always say, well, it's the person who's telling you about it. Are they making real money by selling a real product? If they're making money by getting you to sign on with them,
mhm,
that's a little bit questionable, right?
totally.
So tell me, when real money has been put in your pocket or in pockets of people you work with, how would that look? Down to what how the transaction goes down, how much somebody's charged, what their cut is, how they get paid. Describe that for me. I'm real curious
Okay.
about that.
Cool. I'm actually glad you asked me that because I printed out an exact. Here's a document. Here's an example of a packet that we would
Okay.
work with. All
Okay.
right. So this came from a structured settlement firm. Let's say Peachtree or JG Wentworth. I need cash now. One of those kind of companies. They email me the documents. This is about 13 pages. I live in Yonkers, New York. The client for this job lives in Harlem, New York, so it's about a half an hour drive. They pay me $85 to take care of this assignment. So basically, let's say, 13 pages. So let's say with paper and toner, it costs $5 in supplies to take care of this right here, right? Gas money, $10, toll, $5. So let's say we're about 20 or so in expenses. Half an hour to get there. It took me literally 5 or 10 minutes to actually do the job. I checked his ID, make sure he was who he said he was. He went to his home. I notarized it. I gave him back his ID. I went back to my house, and that was it. So let's say the whole thing took 2 hours, right? Let's just search out 2 hours, and let's say 20 something dollars in fees. So after everything is said and done, I made over 30 something dollars an hour to complete that assignment. Company called me, emailed me the documents. I print them out, go to his house, drive there in my car, have him sign it, check his ID first, make sure he is who he says he is, give it back to him. I notarize it, and I'm out of there. Then the company sends me a check within 10 to 25 days, and then I get paid from that. That's one example. This is a loan closing packet. As Notary Public, you can also become a loan signing agent, which in the course we'll show you how to do that. This is about 85 pages.
Hmm.
Somebody bought a house out of state. So I met with them. Where was this one? I think this one was in Manhattan too. I met with them, saying that the title company pays me. This one cost I charge more. I charge 250 for this one. So 250 took probably about 45 minutes to do this job. I print out the documents. I go to the location, check their ID. I have them sign a bunch of stuff. I notarize a bunch of stuff. I say thank you, nice to meet you. Go back to FedEx and mail the documents back to the title company. My day is done, and I'll have a check for 250 for that in about a week.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So, is there plenty of demand for this? And and how do people, when people sign up and they learn how to become a notary in your class? How I mean, you don't have to tell all everything here, of course, but
Mm-hmm.
how do you go about sort of helping people make sure that there's demand and that their service is going to actually be used?
Yeah. Well, um, Google search engine is a very powerful tool. So we show people how to pick the right name so they'll come up higher in the search engines. We show them how to market to title companies, law firms, and the general public. For example, I'll give you like a key nugget. Excuse me. The nursing home that calls me for jobs, they have me on the list. I'm at the top of their list for notary publics in the area. So I show people how to get contracts and I get on major lists with major companies, so that they can refer your name to people. We show them that. We show them all that stuff. So it's 10 years worth of knowledge put into 2 weeks of classes. 10 years, 10 years put into 2 weeks of classes. So we show them all that good stuff.
Mm, wow, wow. Well, that sounds amazing, man. I know that this industry was actually pretty hyped. I mean, wasn't it covered in media as one of the best ways to start a business for under $500?
Yeah, yeah. Entrepreneur Magazine said that it was actually number two on the list of one of the top 20 businesses to start for under $500. So it definitely has some credibility. It's just it doesn't have a lot of flash to it. I saw real estate. I work for the Blackwell Boot Camp, and you and your brother financial Juneteenth. That has flair. Like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. But sometimes flair stuff is great, but sometimes you gotta get paid. So we're showing you how to get a freaking check or cash. Similar to a plumber or a carpenter, you get money. Oftentimes, if it's a job from the general public, I'll get paid on the spot, or sometimes I get paid via credit card before I even go do the job. We're showing you how to collect the check. This doesn't get rich. This is make from 50 to a few $100 a day, maybe three, four, even five, $600 a day. Because we also have a fingerprinting component to it as well, where we take your fingerprints. Here goes the fingerprinting material. Fingerprint material. we show you how to put all this stuff, that package all this stuff, and turn it into a real legitimate business. So you're getting paid on the spot for about 70% of these jobs. So we're showing you this is a business. This is for anybody who wants to know how they can start their own business, be their own man or woman on a part-time or full-time basis, and make good money while doing it. And it's so low cost, Doc. Let's just say you do one job a week for 75 or 150 bucks or whatever. An extra 300, 400, 500, 670 bucks a month, that can make a big difference in a person's life, a huge difference. And a lot of times, even if you have a criminal record, you can petition the state and you can still get your notary public license as well and do fingerprinting assignments as well, which all the stuff we go over in the class. So
Really?
this is one of those hidden gems out there that I'm happy to share with your audience and anybody out there who wants to try it out.
Interesting. Well, everybody, this is some information that I wanted to share with you because we have so many people that a lot of us are struggling. A lot of us have to create our own jobs. It seems like this is an industry that's kind of wide open. There's a lot of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I know Andre. He's an honorable guy. I know that he does really good work, and
Thank
so I definitely wanted I wanted you all watching to have a chance to kind of hear from him. I'll share some information on how you can sign up for his class if you're interested in it. And actually, you're letting people sign up for what, half price? The regular
you.
price is,
Half price, $99.
yeah. So
At the end of the month.
versus one
What?
ninety nine up until
Mm-hmm.
what, September 30th? Is that
Yes,
the deadline?
September
Okay,
3rd. It will be
so
going up October 1st. So sign up, $99. Doc, we'll put the link below on how you can sign up. And guys, this is a turnkey operation business. A turnkey business. I'm not a complex dude. I'm not a big word dude. I know how to make an honest buck. I know how to put in a hard day's work, and I know how to maximize my effort and potential. This makes sense. This business makes sense. So check it out, sign up, and we'll be glad to have you in the class.
all right, everybody. This is Mr. Andre Hatchett, and I want you guys to check it out. If you're looking for an opportunity to create a business, I think this might be something worth looking into. I'll share some information with you. It should be with this video. So, thank you very much, Andre. I appreciate your time.
Thanks, Doc. See you soon, man. Thanks for having me. Appreciate
Oh,
it.
absolutely. Take care now. All right, everybody. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Financial Juneteenth in the Black Wealth Bootcamp. This is Mr. Andre Hatchett. And until we meet again, please stay strong, be blessed, and be educated. We are gone. Peace.